Hey Capricorn, I just pulled some cards for you, and honestly I need to share what came through because this energy is something else. Like genuinely, I was not expecting this level of abundance and satisfaction to show up, but here we are. So let me walk you through what the universe is literally laying at your feet right now. The first card that came out is Four of Pentacles, and you know what this tells me? You have been holding on to your resources so carefully. Like maybe too carefully if I am being honest with you. This card shows someone who has worked incredibly hard to build what they have, and now there is this protective energy around it. I get it completely because when you have fought for every single thing you own, when you have climbed from the bottom and clawed your way to stability, of course you are going to guard it fiercely. But here is what I am seeing in your energy right now. The universe is asking you to loosen that grip just a little bit, because what is coming cannot flow to you if your hands are too tightly closed around what you already have. Think about it like this. When you hold sand too tightly, it slips through your fingers, but when you cup your hands gently, it stays. That is the energy shift happening for you. You have proven you can acquire and maintain resources. You have shown the universe you are responsible and worthy. Now it is time to trust that more can come without you losing what you already built. This does not mean be reckless, obviously. It means be open, be receptive. Create space for the overflow that is heading your direction because Capricorn, the rewards coming are bigger than what you have been protecting. Next card is Ace of Swords. And wow, okay, this is about mental clarity and breakthrough understanding. You are about to receive information or have a realization that cuts through all the confusion you might have been experiencing. Like all those questions you have been turning over in your mind, all those decisions you have been weighing back and forth. There's going to be this moment of absolute crystal clear knowing. The Ace of Swords does not mess around. It is truth delivered sharp and clean. No ambiguity, no maybes. Just pure understanding landing in your consciousness like lightning. What I love about this for you is that it is connected to your reward. Part of what you are receiving is not just material or external stuff, but this gift of seeing things exactly as they are. You know how sometimes we can look at a situation from 100 different angles and still feel unclear? That fog is lifting. You are going to understand why certain things happen the way they did. You are going to see opportunities that were invisible before. You are going to know with absolute certainty what your next right move is. And Capricorn, when you combine your natural strategic mind with this level of divine clarity, you become absolutely unstoppable. This is the universe giving you the mental tools to maximize everything else that is flowing to you. Then we have Eight of Pentacles showing up, and this card always makes me smile when it appears in readings about rewards because it validates something really important. You worked for this. Like the universe is not just randomly dropping blessings on you for no reason. This card shows all those hours you put in when nobody was watching. All those times you perfected your craft while others were out partying. All those moments you chose discipline over distraction. The Eight of Pentacles is about mastery through dedication, and it is here to remind you that what you are receiving now is not luck. It is not chance. It is the direct result of your commitment to excellence. You showed up consistently. You refined your skills. You did not take shortcuts, even when they were available. And now the universe is matching that energy with rewards that reflect the quality of effort you have been putting in. But here is the other layer to this card. It is also telling you that your work is not quite done. Not in a discouraging way, but in an exciting way. Because as you receive these rewards, you are also stepping into a new level of mastery. You are being called to even greater excellence. Think of it like graduating to the next belt in martial arts. Yes, you earned this rank, but now you get to play at a higher level with new challenges that will make you even better. The satisfaction is coming from knowing you are on the right path and seeing tangible proof that your approach to life actually works. 9 of Wands comes through, and I have to tell you, this card is giving me emotional energy because it represents someone who has been through battles, someone who has defended their ground over and over, someone who might be a little weary if we are being real about it. And you might be wondering why this card shows up in a reading about rewards and satisfaction. Here is why. The Nine of Wands is telling you that you can finally lower your defenses. Like you have been in protection mode for so long, always ready for the next challenge, always braced for impact, always prepared to fight for what is yours. And that vigilance served you. It got you through some really tough periods. But the universe is saying you do not need to be in warrior stance anymore. The battles are behind you. What is coming is not another fight. It is the peaceful enjoyment of everything you protected. This card is about reaching the point where you can actually rest and receive without constantly looking over your shoulder. The reward includes this sense of safety and security that allows you to finally exhale. You held the line when things were hard, and now you get to experience what it feels like when things are actually easy for a change. The satisfaction is not just about what you gain, but about the relief of not having to struggle for it. Two of Swords appears, and initially this might seem like a contradiction in a reading about rewards. But stay with me because this is actually really good news. The Two of Swords traditionally represents a decision point or feeling stuck between options, but in this context it is showing me that you are about to be freed from a choice that has been weighing on you. Like there has been some situation where you felt you had to choose between two things you wanted or needed and neither option felt completely right. Maybe it was about your career path versus personal life. Maybe it was about security versus growth. Maybe it was about two different opportunities that both had merit. What the universe is telling you through this card is that you do not actually have to choose. The reward coming includes finding a way to have both, or discovering a third option you had not considered that gives you everything you wanted from both choices. This is about removing limitations and false binaries from your experience. You have been operating under the belief that you had to sacrifice one good thing to get another good thing, but that was never true. It was just the limitation of your perspective at that time. With the Ace of Swords clarity that already came through, you are going to see how to move forward in a way that honors all your needs and desires. The satisfaction is going to come from realizing you do not have to settle or compromise nearly as much as you thought. The Magician card just came through in Capricorn. This is when the reading really clicks into place for me, because the Magician is about having all the tools, all the resources, all the skills you need right at your fingertips. Look at this figure in the card. One hand pointing to the heavens and one hand pointing to earth. As above, so below. This is you right now being able to manifest your desires into physical reality. You have the spiritual connection, the mental clarity from that Ace of Swords, the practical skills from the Eight of Pentacles, and now the Magician is saying you have the power to direct all of it consciously. You are not just receiving rewards passively, you are actively creating them through your intention and action. This card represents mastery over the elements of your life. You understand how to work with spiritual laws. You know how to apply practical effort. You can communicate your needs and desires clearly. You have the confidence and willpower to see things through. The universe is essentially handing you the keys to the kingdom and saying go ahead and create whatever you want. The satisfaction is going to come from recognizing your own power in this process, from understanding that you are not just lucky or blessed, but that you are actually a conscious co-creator with the universe, and you are really good at it. Asterisk. Queen of Pentacles slides into this reading and she brings such gorgeous, grounded, abundant energy. This is the queen who has her resources handled, who lives in comfort and beauty, who can be generous because she comes from a place of overflow rather than scarcity. And I am seeing this as the embodiment of where you are headed. You are stepping fully into this Queen of Pentacles energy, which means you are going to be experiencing material comfort and security at a level you have not known before. But more than that, you are going to feel differently about money and resources. Right now, you might still have some anxiety around finances even when things are objectively okay. There might be this underlying fear that it could all disappear. The Queen of Pentacles does not operate from that frequency. She trusts in abundance. She knows that the universe provides. She enjoys her wealth without guilt or fear. This is the mindset shift that is part of your reward. You are going to find yourself naturally attracting opportunities and resources. People are going to want to pay you well for your skills. You are going to make financial decisions from a place of wisdom rather than fear. And you are going to be able to enjoy what you have without that constant worry in the background. The satisfaction is going to include this delicious feeling of financial peace, where you can buy something you want without immediately calculating if you can afford it, because you already know you can. Page of Wands comes bouncing into your reading with this playful, enthusiastic energy, and I love this because it shows me that part of your reward is going to be rediscovering your sense of adventure and excitement about life. When was the last time you felt genuinely excited about something new? When did you last let yourself be curious and exploratory without immediately thinking about whether it was practical or productive? The Page of Wands is that part of you that wants to try new things just for the fun of it. That wants to learn something because it is interesting, not because it is useful. That wants to take a spontaneous trip or start a creative project or meet new people just to see what happens. This card is telling you that as you step into greater abundance and security, you are also going to feel safe enough to play again, to experiment, to be a beginner at something, to not have everything figured out. The reward includes getting back parts of yourself that you had to set aside during the years of grinding and building. You get to be both the wise, experienced Capricorn, who has mastered so much, and the curious, playful person who still finds wonder in the world. That combination is going to make your life so much richer and more satisfying than just having material success alone. The Devil card appears, and okay, I know this one can seem scary, but in this context, it is actually showing something really important about your satisfaction and freedom. The Devil traditionally represents bondage and limitation, but what I am seeing here is that you are breaking free from limitations that have held you back. Maybe these are external limitations like debt or a restrictive job or a relationship that was not serving you. But more likely, these are internal limitations. Beliefs about what you deserve, fears about what is possible for you, patterns of self-sabotage that kick in whenever things start going well. The Devil is showing up to say those chains are breaking. You are liberating yourself from old stories and conditioning. Part of your reward is this incredible freedom that comes from no longer being controlled by fear or shame or unworthiness. You are going to look back at certain situations and wonder why you tolerated them for so long. You are going to see with such clarity how you were limiting yourself based on ideas that were never even yours to begin with. They were programmed into you by family or society or past experiences, but they are not your truth. And as you step into the fullness of what the universe wants to give you, those false beliefs simply cannot coexist with your new reality. The satisfaction is going to include feeling truly free for maybe the first time in your life. Free to choose. Free to be yourself. Free to receive all the good that is yours. The final card is Ten of Swords, and I'm going to be real with you. This looks dramatic and intense, but in a reading about rewards, it is actually perfect. Because the Ten of Swords represents an ending, a complete finish to something painful. And what I am hearing so clearly is that a difficult chapter of your life is done. Like genuinely over. Not just on pause. Not just improved, but finished. Whatever you have been struggling with, whatever has been causing you pain or stress or exhaustion, that cycle is complete. The Ten of Swords is the darkest before dawn card. It is rock bottom. It is the point where things cannot get worse. So the only direction is up. And you are past that point now. You went through it. You survived it. You learned what you needed to learn from it. And now you get to move into something completely new and different. The reward is not just about gaining good things, but about being free from the bad things. About closing doors that needed to be closed so that new, better doors can open. The satisfaction is going to come from realizing that you never have to repeat certain painful experiences again because you have genuinely grown beyond them. You are not the same person who entered that difficult period. You have been transformed by what you went through, and that transformation is what qualifies you for the level of blessing that is coming, because you can now handle and appreciate rewards that would have overwhelmed or corrupted the earlier version of you. So Capricorn, when I look at this reading as a whole, here is what I see. You have been incredibly responsible and hardworking. You have protected what you built. You have stayed vigilant through challenges. You have mastered your craft. You have fought your battles. And now the universe is saying, okay, you proved yourself and then some. Now you get to receive the overflow. Now, you get the mental clarity to make perfect decisions. Now you get to create consciously, as the magician. Now you get to embody the abundant Queen of Pentacles energy. Now you get to play and explore like the Page of Wands. Now you get to break free from the devil's chains of limitation. And most importantly, now you get to leave behind the painful cycles of the Ten of Swords completely. Satisfaction you are going to feel is not just about the material rewards, although those are definitely coming. It is about the wholeness of the experience. It is about finally being able to relax and enjoy what you have. It is about seeing your hard work pay off in tangible ways. It is about having the freedom and resources to make choices based on what you want rather than what you need. It is about rediscovering joy and playfulness. It is about stepping into your power as a conscious creator. It is about living without the constant fear and struggle that has characterized so much of your journey up until now. You are receiving more than you asked for because the universe does not just want to meet your needs. It wants to delight you. It wants to surprise you. It wants to show you that life can be so much better than just okay or manageable. You get to experience genuine abundance and satisfaction and ease. And you do not have to feel guilty about it or worry that it will be taken away or wonder if you really deserve it. You worked for this. You earned this. You are ready for this. So open your hands, open your heart, open your mind to receive everything that is flowing to you now. The rewards are here, and they are bigger and better than what you even knew to hope for.